What's up, everybody? Let's Talk Jets Radio. Quick betting video here. Apologies if the video quality isn't good. I know the last one came out a little bit blurry. I'm just using the screen record on my phone. But this one's going to look at future prop bets, mostly Jets players, a few others thrown in there. Starting with Zach Wilson on the over under 21.5 passing touchdowns. I think he hits the over here. Don't think he's going to destroy that number. Probably somewhere in that 23 to 26 range, but I do think he hits the over. Passing yards, I'm going to look at a little bit differently. I think the Jets offense is going to be heavy ground and pound. Not sure there's going to be too many games where Wilson's back there slinging it 35, 40 times. So I'm going to lean with the under here. Probably just won't bet it, but he would need to average about 225 a game to hit that. Not to mention if he ends up missing a game or two, suddenly that jumps to about 245 to 250. So I just don't think the Jets are going to ask him to throw the ball that much. Next up, this is my favorite prop bet, Corey Davis over 4.5 touchdowns. I think he hits that by week 11, week 12. He's going to be the number one option on this offense. Favorite for Zach Wilson already in the preseason. Somebody that's going to be featured in the red zone. So I think he definitely hits that number. Same thing here with the receiving yards at 805.5. I think it could be a little bit closer than maybe some people suspect, just because the Jets have quite a few weapons. The ball could be spread around a little bit. Not sure if he's going to see that many targets, especially with all the ground and pound. Michael Carter here, I'm going to lean with the under 575.5 yards, just because it's a complete unknown right now how the Jets are going to use their backs. Tevin Coleman, I think he's going to get some work. Same thing with Ty Johnson. He's looked good in the preseason. There's definitely a chance that Michael Carter is used more as like a third down back, pass catching option. Not sure he sees more than 5-10 carries a game. So I'm going to lean with the under on that one. Here we got Elijah Moore, 57.5 receptions. Pretty high number for a rookie, but I still like the over there. It would require him to get a little over 4 catches a game, which I think is more than manageable, especially if he's operating out of the slot. Next up, I threw Jamal Adams in there. Say what you want about him in coverage, but he's still an effective blitzer. Last year he was injured, still broke the sack number, so I definitely think he hits the over here with 6.5, so I think he hits 7 at least. Same thing for Quinnen Williams. He had 7.5 sacks last year, not to mention a few that were nullified by penalties. So with the extra game, 17 games, give me Quinnen Williams in year 3 to destroy that number, possibly even hitting double digits for the first time. A few other prop bets here with interceptions thrown. The two rookies, Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, both at 13.5. I think they both hit that. And I think 2 is going to destroy the 10.5 number. I think the only thing that would stop him from hitting that is if he gets benched or if the Dolphins just go out and trade for Deshaun Watson. But, he's somebody that's going to throw his share of interceptions if he starts a full 17 games. So I think that's probably my favorite one of all the three. Here we got Offensive Rookie of the Year. Definitely worth putting some money on Zach Wilson with the way he looked in preseason and how heavily the Jets could, need to put up points with the way their defense has been ravaged by injuries. So there might be some games where even though you don't want to have Zach Wilson throwing the ball a ton, he might not have a choice if the Jets defense is giving up a lot of points. So he could definitely put up some stats. It's definitely possible. So if you want to take a chance on that. Mac Jones, I don't think he's still 10-1. The screenshots I did a few days ago, I know one site had him up to 5.5-1 after he was named the starter. Next up, a few others here. Don't think any of these are going to happen, but if you want to have some fun, some long odds, Corey Davis and Denzel Mims to combine for 2,000 yards. I think Corey Davis could definitely hold up his end. Just not sure if, Mims could approach, 700 to 800 yards to make that possible. Jets number 1 seed, would love to see it. Probably not going to happen, though. 200-1 odds if you want to have some fun. Same thing with the AFC Championship game. Jets just to reach the game, 40-1 odds, $2.50 bet wins you 100. Next up, we got Zach Wilson, 22 touchdowns with Mims 700 yards, 3-1 odds here. Again, I don't think Mims is going to get that many targets to hit that number. Would love to see it, though. Maybe if they trade Jamison Crowder, that becomes a little bit more realistic. Here we got Zach Wilson, 3,500 yards with 20 touchdowns, and Elijah Moore, 8 touchdown catches, 3-1 odds there. I love Zach Wilson to actually hit those two. I think 3,500 is a little bit more manageable. Same thing with the 20 touchdowns. I'm just not sure if Elijah Moore hits 8 touchdowns. That would be quite a lot for a rookie. And then we have Zach Wilson to break the regular season passing yards record at 4,374.5. Don't think he will do that. And finally, DraftKings has a boosted odds for Zach Wilson, Offensive Rookie of the Year, today only. 10-1 odds, maximum $25 bet. 25 wins you 250. Definitely worth putting that in, I think. As long as he gets off to a good start, you could even hedge midway through the year if he's one of the favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you later.